Please, of course, we have been following this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu over some period of time now. We keep on updating you on everything concerning his release. Okay, so if you have not been following us, please kindly click on subscribe to our channel and keep on getting the right information from us. Of course, this man is a case of moment right now, because most of the things has been done so far, and many people are keen on waiting for his release from detention. His case has been toyed and toyed. Most senior advocates of Nigeria have handled his case. Many serious sons have handled his case, and most of them took off their hands. Right now, it is no longer a news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released soon. We all know that, but many people are asking, will it be a political release? Will it be a political release? Because now there's no case against him again. There's no case against him. So what is still holding him in detention is the matter of moments now. So Igbo Elders Council worldwide that has been advocating for this very young man insists that federal government must release him immediately, seeing no case against him. So now, why are they still holding him? But many people, analysts, are showing that they want to use him for political reasons. They want to negotiate on political ground, so that the southeastern zones will be all happy to support the government of APC. Because recall that this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested and detained over a long time by the past administrators, not this very present one. So now this present one are really negotiating with the elders and politically to know the ground upon which he will be released on. That is just the case right now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which everyone knows as a political scientist, a philosopher, a sound mind, a very sound young man who studied abroad, and a dual citizen of Britain and Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you have been following us, you must know that this young man is very, very sound. Very, very sound. This young man is very, very sound. This is a man, he's an orator. This is a man that whenever he speaks, everyone listens. This is a man that many people want to see released and know his next step. Everyone wants to know his next step. And as he's been detained, no one knows what is in his mind. And even federal government is afraid of releasing this very young man. Yes, let's just be sincere and blunt. Government is afraid of releasing this very young man because no one knows what he's capable of doing. This man have many followers. Serious followers. Even non-Igbo indigenes are following this very young man for a long time. Yes, if we must be sincere to ourselves. Many people are following this very young man. He has that charisma to pull crowd. Yes, he's very sound, educated, intelligent. He's a historian, knows many things. So, but the issue now is this. The federal government actually derailed on the mind of this very young man. What he has in mind, that is the problem. So many accusations have been mounted upon him, of which courts have actually cleared him on that. So what is the next step now? So the next step now is even pressures are being mounted on the federal government to release this very young man. Many pressures are being mounted on them to release the very young man. Likes of Yule, Dochi, and others are speaking about him so that he will be released. The likes of Professor Chukwuma Soludo Abia State Governor, many people are speaking what in favor of him so that he will be released. But federal governments are still mounting, following the case gradually because they wouldn't like to do something what out of rush and make mistake. They want to negotiate and possibly sign a treaty. They really want to sign a treaty so that he will never cross that boundary. They want him to remain within jurisdiction of what? Instructions. They want him to be under instructions. They want him to be under control. They wouldn't like him to what? Exceed the limits. That is what? The prepositions that have been what? Planning. Because they wouldn't like him to exceed some certain things, limits. You know, he's the man of the moment. And many things in southeastern zones have been linked to his detention, economic what? Downfall. Because this situation in southeast, this Monday sit at home has been linked to his what? Issues. And they say that it crumbled some economic what? Issues, as in that is some progress. Most shops don't work on do not work on what? Mondays. Most people do not work on Mondays. So they assume that this guy is the brain behind all this. So, but now, many Southeastern pioneers are advocating that when you release this very young man, everything will be settled. So, but federal governments are yet to understand that. They are yet to agree with that. They've never agreed with that. That is what we are now waiting. Will this be true? Will this be true? So, but we are praying fervently that come 18th of this very month, everything may be what?